Prime Minister is not impressed that her stance on the smacking bill is under scrutiny. All Labour MPs are supporting Sue Bradford's bill, and Helen Clark has led from the front. But has her position changed? Listen to this from just before the last election.
As you know, I do not support a ban on smacking. I'm opposed to that because I think it's defying human nature, and no one wants to see a stressed and harassed parent who in exasperations lightly smacks a child dragged before a court.
New Zealanders can't trust Helen Clark making policy about their children. Before the election she said she was against a smacking ban because it suited her. Now she's trying to shove it through Parliament, riding over her own MPs to get it through.
But the Prime Minister says she hasn't changed her tune, rather the effect of the bill has been misinterpreted.
It is a crime to hit anybody. Now, what I've always said is that the changes that Sue Bradford is proposing are not going to lead to a parent who lightly smacks a child being marched off into court and successfully prosecuted and convicted.
So what does the bill do? Well, right now, Section 59 of the Crimes Act provides a legal defence for parents who use reasonable force to discipline their children. The bill removes that defence for parents charged with an offence involving force against a child.
The police and all the legal advice is that it does ban smacking. That was the intent of the bill.
So we asked Sue Bradford whether it would be legal to smack a child under her bill.
It won't be legal, but that does not mean that we're... No, it's not. It's removing a defence that's available now to parents who smack their kids, that is not available, for example, to husbands will beat their wives.
Your position on the bill?
A war of words perhaps, but it breaks out at a crucial time as the Conservative wing of the Labour Party faces pressure to vote against the bill.
I have actually no comment to make today.
With delaying tactics postponing the final vote for another month, today's confusion was the last thing Sue Bradford needed.
Well, political editor Guyon Espiner joins us now. Helen Clark saying there that she didn't support a ban on smacking, but now she's voting for the bill. Is this a genuine backflip, Guyon?
Well, technically the Prime Minister is correct. There's nothing written down in this bill saying smacking will now be banned. But when you ask Sue Bradford, will it be legal under her bill, she says, no, it won't be. So for a lot of people, if something isn't legal, then it's banned. I guess you get into a war of words on this. But for Labour, it's pretty unhelpful because it feeds that perception that they are only voting as a block on this as a political favour for the Green Party. Remember that Labour needs the Greens more now that Philip Field has upset the numbers for them in Parliament. Helen Clark maintains she's been consistent. For her, it's always been about making sure that parents who bash their kids don't get away with it rather than criminalising good parents.
OK, so the big question now is the release of Helen Clark's election comments likely to harm Sue Bradford's chances of finally passing this bill?
Well, it's bad timing, isn't it? Those delaying tactics in Parliament mean that it'll be another month before the bill is read a final time. This gives the opponents more ammunition. They'll be saying, well, look, if MPs can't decide just what this bill does, how is a stressed-out parent going to make sense of it? So at the moment, though, Sue Bradford still has the numbers. I guess she just has another hurdle, that is properly explaining to the public just what her bill will actually do.
Guyon Espiner live from Parliament. Thanks for the update.